Big G does it all.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Big G Does It All. Today we're taking a look at this completely free app from Blackmagic Designs, the same people who bring you the amazing DaVinci Resolve editing software and other pro audio visual gear. So this is the Blackmagic Camera App. And what this allows you to do is take full control of your iPhone camera wirelessly through an iPad. Absolutely amazing, especially with these new iPads coming out that are the A16s that are $300. You really can't go wrong with this setup. So there's a couple ways you can actually set this up. The first one being the Wi-Fi connection. So if you're on the same Wi-Fi, they should be able to find each other, and you can set whatever one you want to be the camera and whatever one you want to be the controller. Or you could set up multiple iPhones and trigger them all at the same time with one remote. So super cool feature there. The second way you could do it is actually how I'm doing it right now is I don't have Wi-Fi currently at this new studio. So my iPhone hotspot is turned on, and then I have my iPad connected to my iPhone hotspot, and that's enabling the connection for the app to run, and that's working flawlessly. Third, you could always tether USB-C from the iPad straight to the iPhone. I did mess around with this. It does work. However, you are going to lose the ability to use that USB-C for an external audio device. So like right now, I'm using this little Zoom as an interface plugged into my iPhone for my audio. Or if you're using a DJI mic or any other wireless mic, you will lose that ability to have that external microphone. I tried it with multiple hubs. I didn't have any luck, so I don't know if there's one out there that might work, but I tried two, I think maybe three different ones, and I couldn't get it to connect. So unfortunately, if you tether it, it will work, but you're going to lose that external audio. All right, so what can this app actually do? Well, pretty much anything that your phone camera can do, you have full control of it right here. So if I want to pinch or zoom, you can totally do that. Very intuitive. You can actually change your lenses. So if you want a different lens, you can select that. You can change your FPS, your shutter speed, your ISO. You even have white balance here, which is very helpful for the iPhones because I don't think there's a way to change the white balance on them. Could be wrong about that. But check this out. If you want to make it a little bit warmer, you can do that. If you want to make it real cool, you can do that, or you can pop it onto auto, and then it will find that happy spot there. So really awesome feature there. Another great thing about this is you actually have audio levels. So that's so helpful to make sure that you're not clipping audio or anything. And if you want, you can actually tap on it and it will bring it up in the center screen here. So you have a nice, good visual of your audio. Overall, this app is a powerhouse. This is an absolute total professional camera app. You know what I mean? Totally free from Blackmagic. So thank you, Blackmagic. This thing is awesome. This is something I don't really get why Apple rather doesn't include. I feel like you should be able to kind of natively do this on the Apple devices, whether it be your Mac or iPad, just having some type of control because you can't do it through screen mirroring. It's just crazy, but thank you, Blackmagic, because this is really a sweet app. I mean, this thing is awesome. There is a tiny bit of a delay, so if you see here, you can see me kind of wave my hand. Little bit of a delay there, but really that's not going to bug me, especially as a solo creator. I'm not going to be doing any like real serious production with this. It's just so I can frame myself up and hit start and stop. It's pretty easy to set up, so we'll walk through that right now. All right, so once you have the iPhone app open, you're going to want to hit Settings and scroll down to Remote Camera Control. You're going to want to make sure that that's turned on, and right below that, there's a section that says Use this iPhone as. We're going to click on that and just double check and make sure that that is set to Remote Camera, or you could use this as a controller, but in our case, we're going to keep it as the camera. We're going to go back here, and this is where we can set our camera name and a password. All right, so now moving on to the iPad, same idea. You're going to open those settings and find the remote camera control. Make sure it's turned on, except this time you're going to want to make sure underneath it's selected as controller. So we're good here, and you can go ahead and name it if you would like to, but we're good here. So we're going to back out of this. there is 3 dots. If you select those and click on the phone icon, now you'll have an option to turn on your iPhone camera. So once we select that, we should be all set and good to go. So after messing with this app, guys, I gotta say this is an absolute must-have setup if you film with your iPhone, especially if you're a solo content creator and you don't have anyone to help run the camera. This is the perfect solution. Even if you wanted to get a monitor that plugs into your iPhone, USB-C or whatever, that's gonna be, a decent one's gonna be $100 anyway. So you might as well save up the extra $200, get one of these A16 iPads, and just have that wireless freedom. This thing works so flawlessly. That little delay is the only negative, but everything else about this is so awesome. Full control of your iPhone camera. So I definitely recommend it. Thank you, Blackmagic, for putting this out for free. Awesome product. I'll put a link to these new iPads down in the description. It is an associate link, so that means I'll make a tiny percentage off each sale, but that's going to go to future content. So thanks for hanging out, guys. Definitely recommend the Blackmagic Camera app. We'll catch you next time.